All right, here's another practice example. As usual, we check the functions that we have. So we have a function here, and then we've got a function at the bottom. Then what's the relationship between these two? We can say that one can be called u, the other can be called v. So this relationship will remind us of the relationship that we call the quotient. Okay. And then each individual function, since we said that two, it's trig. The first one is trig, trigonometry, and the second is also trig. So we know what we have to do. We have to first use the relationship, and then individual functions are going to use the trigonometry. Okay, so let's go. So now here we're going to say u is equal to cos x. U is always on top there. V is equal to 1 plus sine x. Right, what's the next one? The next one, we said we find the derivative just under these so that it's easier for us to cross. Okay, so it's easier for us to cross. So here we can say this one starts with co, so it will be negative, whatever it gives us, and it comes from those ones that we said have got two terms. Okay, so du over dx is going to be negative sine x. Remember, we are doing the derivative of this one, and it's got a co here, so it's negative, right? And it's just a reminder, it's not because it's got co that it's negative. We're just saying that when we see ones with co, they usually give us this negative. So dv over dx is equal to this one. This is a constant rule, so that gives us 0. Then here we have what? We're going to have cos x. But to be positive, remember it doesn't have that thing here. Right, so we've got all the 4 elements that we need to use. We can multiply this and that in our solution. So we can say dy dx is equal to, it starts off with v, the bottom function, v du dx. Once you know what it starts with, it's easier. Then u dv over dx over v squared. So this will give us what? This is going to give us, we start with this sine x, right? Then we multiply it with what? With du dx, which is minus sine x. And then we'll take away, remember the middle sign is take away, not addition. Then u is cos x. And then what is dv dx? It's the dv dx is cos x. So you see cos x as multiplied with cos x and cos x. Here we see that 1 plus sine x as multiplied with, and then we can confirm that we actually did the right thing. Then the bottom part is going to be like that, sine x. Then we're going to square this. Right, what's the next step? Next step is expansion, so we'll continue from here. The next step is going to be expansion on this one. We get negative sine x, and then we get negative sine x squared, or like that. Then this one is going to be negative cos squared x. Then we divide with 1 plus sine squared, sine x squared. That's different. Okay, we continue. So here we're saying equal because we're still looking at this. Okay, so the equal that we're saying is that we're saying this is equal to that, this is equal to that. Okay, now we can already see here we have some things that we can do. We keep sine x like that, but we can factorize negative sign here. Then we're going to have sine squared x plus cos squared x. And then at the bottom, we see that this is 1 plus sine x, like that, like this. Then we can now say this is minus sine x, okay? Then we say take away, this one gives us 1, if you remember our trig, and then this one here continues to be, actually we will put it like this now, sine x plus 1, let's keep it like this, Okay. Then we're going to factorize negative again here. So we're going to have negative like that, then 1 plus sine x. Then at the bottom we have 1 plus sine x squared. So now we can say that one of these can cancel with that, meaning that we're going to have negative, okay, negative like that, 1 over 1 plus sine x. Okay, so that will be the derivative.